As you know, today's a big day for golf fans and for people who really enjoy a good party, because that's also what it is. We're talking about the opening round of the Farmers Insurance Open starting this morning, and the fans get to be back here.
CBS 8's Chris Groh live at Torrey Pines with all the excitement here. We were talking earlier about how some of the fog, some of the moisture out there can maybe affect some of the tee times, which begin at 9 a.m., right?
Yeah, tee times are going to start both north and south course 9 a.m. Right now, again, we are focusing on the conditions. We were talking about that just a little while ago. And remember, the U.S. Open, the last tournament played here at Torrey Pines, we didn't get to see the north course, and yet it's all ready to go here for a PGA tournament. So I want to bring in now a name you might recognize, but not the person you're thinking of, John Howard, who, again, is the Assistant Golf Operations Director here at Torrey Pines. And, John, the conditions, that is what you guys try to be in control of. Obviously, Mother Nature comes in. We were just talking about the fog, having a little bit of moisture in the air. What does that do to kind of increase the difficulty here at Torrey Pines for these professional golfers?
Well, the fog definitely is going to add a different layer of complexity to the golf course. You know, when it gets foggy, it's definitely one of those things that makes the air a little bit denser, might not be as easy for the ball to carry. But one thing it does do is bring a little bit moisture back into the greens. And for us, we'd like to dry them down so it's a little firmer, a little faster. But our superintendent, Devin Cullen's done an amazing job of getting the golf course where it is today.
And you guys have done amazing work. The North Course, again, was shut down for the U.S. Open. It was essentially a parking lot, and now 7 months later, fully operational, back to its really illustrious kind of reputation there. What goes into that, getting it ready so quickly?
Well, you know, we were actually closed for about 2 months after the U.S. Open. We opened up just about September 1st. And for us, we had a few fairways that we really needed to pay some close attention to, specifically 9, 10, 13. That's where a lot of the infrastructure was. But for us, we did obviously a lot of sodding, but a lot of care and, you know, special attention went into making sure that the golf course could be where it was at today.
Another thing that we love to highlight when we have the farmers in town is that unlike a lot of the venues on the tournament schedule, this is a municipal golf course through and through. We have so many people who are able to come and play where the pros play. So now that we're, you know, in another week here at the Farmers Insurance Open, how proud are you of your team, again, being able to put on this world-class event at such an amazing place?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. I am super proud of our team. I mean, it's amazing what city staff can do, and we have a goal in mind. And, you know, each and every year we make sure that these golf courses are not only ready for the professionals that play out here, but for all of the residents of San Diego and the people that come here from around the world. You know, we are definitely looking for more people to come onto the team. We've got a lot of positions that are open, but I'm really proud of the work that people have done to get us where we are today.
And John, you got to help me settle something, because some of the players that were in the media event thought maybe the conditions were harder that day compared to what the pros get. Is the rough a little bit longer there, and then you guys cut it down, or are they just complaining about maybe playing in harder conditions?
No, well, you know, there are a lot of things that we do prior to the event that could be perceived as a little bit harder, but, you know, the detail work is really coming into play right now. But as we get to the weekend, these pros are definitely going to have a tough test out there.
That's awesome, and that's what we love to see, a great challenge so that we can have, you know, that champion that really can, you know, get on there and say that they earned it. So, John, again, thank you so much for everything, giving us that insight. Again, so much work, guys, goes into just the day-to-day, getting the course ready. So, again, really can't thank John and his team enough here, again, trying to make sure that everything is ready to put San Diego on that international map.
And they want to make sure the media is challenged, too, out there, Chris. I mean, they want you to be in tip-top shape for this tourney, too, pal. Did you lose a few balls out there?
When I said settle a bet, it was basically just me trying to convince myself that it was harder for me than it would be for the pros. Just being completely honest.
There we go. All right.
This is our handy golfer, though. I mean, you know a lot of things about this sport. So
Kid in a candy store out there.
Have a blast out there.